Well, back here at home, it's another chilly night, taking a live look down at the Strand in Galveston from our partners at Saltwater RECON. It was a quiet evening, but the wind really kicked up. Kim Castro is back. Kim, how many layers are we going to need tomorrow morning?
If you're a wimp like me, many layers. All right, speaking of wind, let's start with this shot of North Galveston Bay. Can you notice something different? Yeah, those wind speeds ramped up to 40-mile-an-hour gusts, so that really kicked off the waves offshore. There was a low water advisory there until 6 o'clock this evening. Wind did quite a number for feels like temperatures too. We only felt like the mid-30s, although actual temperatures got into the mid-40s this afternoon. And we will continue to see those temperatures plummet. In fact, we've got warnings to prepare us for that. So a hard freeze warning has been issued for our northern counties, including Grimes, Montgomery, and Walker. That begins at midnight and lasts through 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, with temperatures potentially getting all the way down to 22 degrees. And that's actual temperatures, not feels like temperatures. Actual temperatures. Then we've got another warning, a freeze warning, with temperatures potentially getting down to 26 degrees. That also lasts until 10 o'clock in the morning. So now is the time, if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, you felt how cold it was out there, to make sure those plants are taken care of. Make sure you make arrangements for your pets if they typically stay outside overnight. Make sure they're staying inside, and just throw in a couple of extra throw blankets tonight because you're definitely going to need it. Have a look at satellite and radar. Aside from this front making its last round there, exiting towards the east, we are very quiet, almost quiet as a mouse there. And you can see behind the front what it's left behind. We are all very chilly on this Sunday night, second day of 2022, and it certainly feels like winter, with negative values still in Minnesota, and they got up to wind chill values of negative 36 degrees. My oh my, makes our conditions not feel too bad. Overnight, we are going to see temperatures stay for the most part in the 30s. College Station already dipping down to 29 degrees. Same deal for Columbus at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, as we're waking up tomorrow, when we have those hard freeze watches and the freeze warnings, we are going to see those temperatures take down into the 20s for the most part for our western counties, and getting to the freezing mark there for Tomball and Conroe. Huntsville getting into the 20s too. Dayton looking at the freezing mark, and Bush hovering right around that freezing mark. But with that downside comes an upside. We are going to see temperatures start to rebound into the 50s for tomorrow, and that's all thanks to wind starting to lighten up. So that's the good news. I think that makes it much more comfortable when we start to see the winds really calm for us. All right, current conditions right now, we're seeing temperatures in the 30s. That is a big drop off from where we were yesterday by about 35 degrees area wide is how much cooler we are. But like I talked about, winds have really started to calm, so that cool air feels much more tolerable, and current conditions in the 30s feels like conditions are also in the 30s. But man, it was really a wake-up call, because we made it up to 85 degrees yesterday and only feeling like the mid-30s for today. So what does the rest of the 7-day look like for us? We're going to see temperatures bounce into the mid-50s like we talked about, getting into the mid-60s by Tuesday, another 10+ degrees warmer by Wednesday, and then another front pushes through on Thursday, dropping our temperatures on Friday. But that's going to be momentarily, because we are going to see temperatures get back into the 70s by next weekend.
And that is what we are used to.
Roller
All right,
coaster.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim.